Samsung invited me to their Galaxy Unpacked event in New York City, where they unveiled their newest foldable lineup, and this year it feels different. For the first time ever, Samsung isn't just releasing another fold and flip, they're giving customers three completely different foldable experiences. There's the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, which takes the traditional fold and turns it into Samsung's ultimate productivity machine. Then there's that all-new shape that was rumored for quite some time with the Galaxy Z Fold 8, and of course the Galaxy Z Flip 8 for anyone who wants a compact foldable. And after getting my hands on everything Samsung announced, I genuinely think that this is one of the biggest changes that we've seen to the Fold lineup since the original Galaxy Fold. So let's break everything down. The biggest surprise this year isn't a new camera or a faster processor. It's that Samsung now has two completely different Fold phones. Now, if you've used the previous Galaxy Folds, you'll know exactly what they were like. They were tall and narrow and closed, but because it was so much taller, it never felt like a traditional smartphone. Then you would unfold it into a large, almost square display. Now, that design is still here, and it has a new name. It's now called the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. So basically, Samsung has essentially taken the traditional Fold experience and positioned it as the premium Ultra model. But alongside it sits something completely new, the Galaxy Z Fold 8. So instead of being tall and narrow, Samsung completely redesigned the shape. When it's folded, it's shorter and wider, making it feel much closer to a regular smartphone in your hand. And honestly, I think that's exactly what a lot of people have been asking for. So this isn't just a cosmetic redesign. Samsung clearly thought about how people actually use your phones every day. Most of the time your phone is closed, so you're checking notifications, replying to messages, scrolling Instagram, watching short videos, browsing the web, making quick phone calls. Those are all one-handed activities. So the wider cover display makes those everyday interactions feel much more natural than before. But then the magic happens when you unfold it. So instead of opening it into a nearly square display like previous generations, the Fold 8 opens into a much wider aspect ratio, and that changes the entire experience. So one thing that Samsung repeatedly talked about is designing the display around the content that you're consuming. And honestly, you can see why. Watching movies immediately benefits from the wider screen. So instead of having larger black bars, everything feels more cinematic. And everything, I feel, benefits from the extra horizontal space. Multitasking specifically might be the biggest improvement of all. Running two apps side by side finally feels comfortable because each app has more room to breathe. Then there's something that I honestly wasn't expecting, and that's reading. Rotate the Fold 8 into portrait mode, and the display ends up with an aspect ratio that is surprisingly similar to many dedicated e-readers. So whether you're reading books or articles, PDFs or documents, it simply feels more comfortable than a square display. This new shape isn't trying to impress you with bigger numbers. It's trying to make everyday tasks better. Now, the redesign isn't only about the displays. Samsung also made the Fold 8 incredibly light. It weighs just 201 grams. That officially makes it the lightest Galaxy Fold that Samsung has ever built. Inside, you'll find the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy paired with a larger 4800 mAh battery. Samsung also introduced its new Flex titanium display structure designed to make the phone thinner while improving durability and reducing the visibility of the display crease. And I will say that after using this phone for a couple hours, I did notice that there was a drastic reduction in not just seeing the crease from an angle, but also feeling it. It's a lot smoother. The displays also get up to 3000 nits of brightness, making outdoor visibility much better. But Samsung didn't forget cameras either. The Fold 8 features dual 50 megapixel cameras for both wide and ultra wide photography, and there are also some fun creator focused features as well. Now, if you're wondering what happened to the traditional Fold, it's still here. It's simply called the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. This is the productivity monster. It keeps the familiar tall fold design, but adds Samsung's best hardware, an enormous 8-inch display, a massive 200 megapixel primary camera, a new 50 megapixel ultra wide camera with better nightography, 8K recording with Samsung's new APV codec, and a larger 5000 mAh battery with 45 watt charging and improved cooling. And of course, Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for this Galaxy as well. So if you're someone who's editing videos, working on documents, or constantly multitasking, the Ultra is clearly designed for you. But then let's not forget about the Galaxy Z Flip 8. This is the thinnest and lightest flip ever according to Samsung. And the biggest improvement is the Flex window. So instead of just being a notification screen, it's becoming an AI-powered interface where you can launch apps, get personalized updates, interact with Galaxy AI, and even use Gemini without opening the phone. It also gets a 50 megapixel camera with better flex mode, improved stabilization. So for people who love compact phones, I think they're really going to love this. And of course, it wouldn't be a 2026 smartphone launch without AI. Galaxy AI has been deeply integrated across all three devices. Samsung's new Now Brief delivers personalized information throughout your day. Gemini Intelligence can now work across more than 40 apps and services while taking advantage of the larger foldable displays. So I think Samsung made a really smart decision this year. Instead of forcing everyone into one foldable design, they're acknowledging that different people want different experiences. If you want the classic Fold with the absolute best cameras and maximum productivity, there is the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. If you want a fold that feels more like a traditional smartphone every day while giving you a wider and more immersive experience once unfolded, then there's the all-new Galaxy Z Fold 8. And if you want something compact that easily slips into your pocket, there's the Galaxy Z Flip 8. 3 foldables, 3 different experiences, and honestly, I think this is the largest foldable lineup that Samsung has ever released. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which one would you actually buy? The new Z Fold 8, the powerhouse Fold 8 Ultra, or the pocket-friendly Z Flip 8? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more tech content, and I'll see you in the next one.